Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what we've got here. All right. I want it, whatever it is. All right, Two of Pentacles. Before I speak on it. Do I want one more? No, I think I'm good. Okay. I do feel like someone is trying really hard to balance out their emotions when it comes to the way that they feel about you and the way they see the situation with you. I feel like as much as this person tries to balance themselves out, they have a hard time with their emotions. I feel like they feel a depth of emotion for you, and I feel like it doesn't feel like anything else. And I feel like that's the problem. I hear herein lies the problem. They feel something more for you than they felt for other previous partners. And the fact that it's not something they can explain. It's not something they can tamp down. It's not something they can walk away from. And I feel like that's what is really got them all mixed up inside, why they're continually fighting to find their balance, mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically. It's like they may act out of character or, I almost hear someone berating themselves like, I cannot believe I just did that. Please tell me I didn't just do that. It's like that anxiety type of energy when it comes to, it's like even the normal things that you do, you're hyper aware of them because you don't want to make a fool of yourself in front of this person. I feel like that's the energy that this person has when it comes to you. So they might step forward looking a little odd or a little strange or a little like pale, or it's like nervous or upset. You may pick up on all of these energies when they step towards you. They just know that the way they act, it's like if they don't get their act straight is what I hear. This could be the end of it. It's like it's either going to be the rebirthing of this situation or it's going to be the complete end of this situation. They're hoping for an end in this situation, but just an end to the way that they're kind of feeling, that off balance feeling. That's what they're hoping is going to come to an end. If they can just get out, muster up the courage to get out what they really want to say. They don't know how it's going to go. I feel like I can't even begin to guess. So this person's not entirely certain that they have what it is that you're looking for. They just know they want that with that Hierophant. They just know they want it. They know that they would put the effort and the energy into it. And they know they have a lot of love to give. They know they feel with a certain amount of depth, right? They don't want to miss the opportunity, and so they're going to try. This could be a past person. We do have this Five of Pentacles here, so somebody could be wanting to come out of the cold with you. If that's not the case, because for some of you, this will be a newer person, this person just wants to find comfort in your energy. It's like they know they can, right? So they want to come out of the cold. It's like that cold, cruel world. They want to just have a soft place to land, and they see you could be that person, okay? Let's see. Yeah. I feel like they see that this is something that could go the long haul, or they're hoping it could go the long haul. I feel like that opportunity is there, that energy is there, that it could be very stable and secure. I don't know. I feel like whatever it is that you do, I don't know if you're already stable on your own. You're already starting to create your stability. You already have something in place. They just look at you as being very gifted, very talented, and abundant, just in your wholeness. Just you are the essence of abundance. It's like, I don't know if you're just lucky and you create that. It's like no matter where you start and you create, and then abundance like soon follows. I get that energy with this Nine of Pentacles. So they're going to try. Let's see. What else, Spirit? I feel like I want that. Yeah. Like I said, they don't know where it's going to go. I feel like this person does have the best of intentions with this Three of Pentacles. They do want to build a solid something. They want to get started on building this solid foundation. They want to work with you. I feel like whatever it is that you do, they may want to be very supportive of what you do. Kind of like your cheerleader or your... It's like, I feel like just in life in general, it doesn't have to be with what you do. It could just be like your cheerleader for you in your life. Let's see. Yeah. Emotional support, emotional happiness. I feel like when they're around you, they feel whole, they feel happy, they feel secure, they feel like they can share without fear of being judged or ridiculed for the depth of what they're feeling. It's knowing that and knowing that everything is on the line. I feel like that is causing the havoc in this person's system. It's throwing them completely off because I feel like you're not the type of person that they need to be really nervous around. I feel like you're very open and very relaxed, and you would welcome this person in, their energy as well. Yeah, I feel like you're almost kind of waiting for this person to come in. It's like, you know, they're going to eventually, but you don't know when they're going to get there. I feel like that's the energy. You're waiting for this ship to come in. I feel like you just know that it's going to come in. I feel like you're going to be very fair and just when it comes to this. The two of you might really get together and start building very quickly. It's like once everything is kind of out on the table, once the emotions are spoken, it almost looks like you hop right into the beginning of building. You start manifesting that from that beginning on. You just get started right away. You start planting that seed. I kind of really love this. I feel like this person is very, very nervous and really for no reason. Well, not no reason entirely. I feel like, you know, anybody stepping towards somebody, there's that nervous energy, or that, you know, it's like, this is really what I want and I hope it goes my way kind of energy here. Yeah. I feel like this person notices that. You notice it very well. I feel like you kind of are able to see the emotions or the stressors that this person is hiding. And I feel like you can feel the energy behind it. You may know why this person is so nervous coming in. You know that they're wishing and hoping for you. And you already know it's going to be a victory. You're just waiting for this person to step forward in their own time to claim the victory that is there for the taking. I kind of really love this. I feel like you just know this person is coming in. You might be quite intuitive. You could be gifted as well. We do have the Queen of Wands here as well. Very attractive. You could also be very attracted to this person. I feel like they're also very attracted to you. Yeah, things are going to balance out very, very easily. Yeah, look at that. And we step right into the Lovers. I am going to drop it there. I feel like we don't really need to go much further with this. This person's coming in. They're extremely nervous. I heard hella nervous. They might hold their hands or move their hands around like this while they're talking. Try and keep them from shaking. That's how nervous this person is. But they're being really, really brave, and I love to see that. I feel like once they get past that, once they get past that, speaking their truth, their thoughts, the way that they love you or the way that they're interested in you, I feel like they'll have the opportunity to step forward and make it go somewhere, which is really great. Feels good to me. All right. Okay. Let's just split this in half. We're going to hop into these T cards today. I was drawn to the T cards. All right. We have the Wreath. Sorrow over a loss. All right. Let's see what this is in reference to. Peace and harmony. Aw. Yeah. I hear the sun will come out tomorrow. I feel like this could be a loss of a job. It could be the loss of a person. If so, I am sorry for your loss. Big hugs to you if that's the case. I do feel like there's some type of upheaval in this situation. Or it is trying very like trying your very best to navigate loss. I feel like the peace and harmony, it leaves for a time. It surely does. Things change, the energy changes with the loss of someone or something, and there is always an adjustment period. But the sun does come out again. Happiness and well-being. Look, we have happiness again with the flowers. So I do feel like you will feel that warmth again. You will feel the happiness again. Maybe not just yet. Yeah, we have the cat, a two-faced friend. Now, if this has something to do with business or a job or job loss is what I hear, this could be someone who was gunning for your position, gunning for your pay, whatever it is that you are doing it very well. And I feel like they were coming for that. Oh, okay. I'm only going to take the one because I feel like that's the one we need. Yeah, teardrops. I feel like great personal sorrow. I do feel like for those of you where this is, well, I feel like it doesn't even matter what it is. It's like the personal sorrow is the loss of whatever this is or whomever this is, right? This could have happened, the loss could have happened sometime in July. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's just saying, follow your heart. I know it's not easy right now, and it may be a little hard to make those, I hear, big money moves when you're looking to just kind of even yourself out. But look, I keep hearing it. The sun will come out tomorrow, sunrise, creative new ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. I feel like that's what this is. It may come in all of a sudden as well. We do have the lightning here. Do remember, it does also say control your anger. Or you will be sorry. So if this person tries to approach you, and I hear smug, so I don't know if this person is really smug about, for those of you where you had someone take your position from you or set you up to lose your position, something like that. I just feel like control your anger, okay? Because I feel like this person would be out to get you any way they can. So try to bite your tongue is what I want to say. The way that you can show this person up, and the best way to do that is to live your life happily and start shining and winning wherever you go and start soaring, because you know what? Just because they stopped you here doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be shining elsewhere, right? Yeah, look, we have August. You could, I mean, if you get here on time as I'm posting this, because all these readings are timeless, but right now it's August. So I do feel like this could be going on right now. This person could be meeting up with you. This could be like the boss and the boss's pet kind of energy going on here. A wall, a misunderstanding. I feel like somebody, I hear, capitalized on a misunderstanding. So, I don't know. I feel like speak your truth with clarity and leave it there. I feel like try to leave the anger out of it. We have archway, a new opportunity, possibilities, and pathways opening up. I feel like you've got so much more coming for you. Just definitely mind your anger. This could be like a spur of the moment thing. You could just now be getting ready to lose a position, or I feel like for a lot of you, this is a position. If there's a loss of a person, this has probably happened very recently. I don't feel like it's something coming up, okay? So I don't want to project that into the future. I do feel like this is, if it's a loss of a person, it's already something that's happened. I kind of want to switch to the other. Okay, we're going to go here. All right, Spirit, anything else about this situation? Oh, okay. The vase, secret admirer. I do feel like you have somebody on your side. I did hear golem, and I'm seeing a card from another deck. This is a friend that acts on your behalf, sort of as a blockade against the negative energy or the negative talk or chatter. They kind of put a block or an ending to it. You might have somebody at that job that sticks up for you and says, I know they didn't do this. I just kind of feel like the buck stops here type energy. So if people are flapping their jaws saying, oh, I can't believe the collective did this and then lost their job, and I feel like this person would put a stop to that and be like, absolutely not. That's what I hear, absolutely not. We have the shark here. It says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. There might be an opportunity to get back in where you are. You might have to control your anger about this misunderstanding and about this person who tried to do you dirty. That might be where you controlling your anger has to step in, because you have to step in as that professional, right? I feel like you can cut ties with this person, and if you're in the same area, you know, and you have to speak to them something work related, keep it work related, and that's that. I feel like you go in, you do your job, and then you leave. I feel like that's what it comes down to. Be careful. Do not take risks at this time. So if they offer you your position back, or a different position altogether, I feel like, and you really need that money, I feel like maybe it would be in your best interest to take it, because look, we do have the grapes and I always see those as being abundance. This new position might be something that you're really well suited for. Or there might be room to grow from this new position. I do kind of feel like I hear everything happens for a reason. A lot of times we can't see it, but Spirit will bring in these tower moments, and they could be small, they could be large, but they bring these in because they need to clear the path. You need a new foundation to build upon, something more solid, something more even, to build upon, so you can build back stronger and go further. And I feel like Spirit can see it sometimes way, way better than we can. They have a bigger view of the whole situation than we could ever grasp, right? So I feel like that might have been happening here as well, all for grander purpose. So if this is something that you're going through, just know that if Spirit brings you to it, they'll bring you through it. That's definitely something that's going on here. Hard work ahead. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, you might be put in a position where you're responsible for even more. You might not only not get your job back, but you might get something better. Like, I almost want to say way better. Like what you're offered, it's like, you know, you do a lot of hard work. We're so sorry we put you through this. Let's give you a raise. Let's put you in this position. You can oversee this over here. Beware of great pride as well. Like if this happens and that person does you dirty and you end up in a place of leadership above this person, act accordingly. You definitely want to stay in your light and stay in your peace. Just know that when people attack you, now this is something that's been coming up an awful lot lately, but Spirit really just keeps wanting to drive that energy home. When people come at you and they're rude and they're mean and they're angry and they're dark when they come at you, just know that it has nothing to do with you. They don't like the way you shine. It doesn't mean you're not supposed to be shining, right? It has everything to do with them and has truly, truly nothing to do with you. Really, to stay on your A game and to keep moving forward and to keep getting these blessings, to keep gaining these things in your life, stay on the up and up. Stay in your light. And you will continue to shine. Spirit will keep opening doors for you. They will keep you 10 steps ahead. So I feel like that's what I want to say. Yeah, we have the boot. It says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Put the work in. Do what needs to be done, and I know you will shine. I really just feel like, yeah, you might have news on the way. Maybe this news didn't come in yet. I feel like you might have had somebody acting on your behalf inside the office, inside the job space, letting people know or going to bat for you. And this could be somebody important at the company. This could be somebody important in the workplace, somebody that people trust. I feel like this person trust you and they don't like what was going on here. Spiritual love. This could be a soulmate, just somebody that you really connect with. Like I said, it's somebody who's willing to go to bat for you. This is a good friend. This person may have a thing for you. Could be, but I just feel like this is somebody who would really go up to bat for you. Yeah, disappointment in a friend or a lover. I feel like you might have some disappointment. Maybe the person that did you wrong was previously somebody acting as a friend. I'm sorry if you're going through that. That's no fun. To realize the friend isn't actually a friend. Let's see. New home, new attitude. Yeah, I just feel like your money's going to be doing really, really well stepping forward. I really like the energy, actually. I feel like after everything switches up and you get back into a position of, I want to say a position of power or authority, I feel like as long as you stay on the up and up and you really just ignore the bad behavior of others, like I said, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with that person and their insecurities and the way that they see you. The problem is they place you above them. And that's their doing, not your own. You're not trying to stand on anybody's head to get ahead. You're just trying to do your best so you can get ahead in your own life. This person is the one that puts themselves in competition with you, right? That's not your doing. So like I said, that person is in a competition with you. You're in a competition with yourself. You're just trying to be better than you were the day before. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. I feel like excitement's going to soon come in because you've got a lot of good things coming through with this change. It's like, I feel like it ends up being a whole lot better than you ever imagined. It's like it may start off terrible, but it works out in the end, and it works out to your benefit is what I want to say. Okay. Oh, these aren't easy to pick up. Yeah, it works out. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh new start. I really love that. I feel like that's what's coming. All right, I want this. But this. Okay, let's see what we've got here. What do we have, Spirit? What do we have for this collective? All right, we have serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. I almost feel a tether to this. So this could be what it's going to look like after the fact, maybe, for some. Let's see. Yeah, we have the key. Locked doors can now be opened. I feel like this is the spirituality behind it. You know, there's always the physicality and what's going on and but that's always, it's like from the spiritual to the physicality, what it looks like spiritually and what it looks like physically. It may look like a job loss and then they call you back in, you get your job back. And then, you know, but this is all for spiritual growth. Spirit saying the energy wasn't right. We needed to clear that, re-up the energy and put you back in there to make it right for you so you could go where you're meant to go. So you can reach who you're meant to reach. It's got that energy here. Yeah, beware of who you trust. I feel like this will come in handy. You know, a lot of times when people do us wrong, you know, that sticks with us. I feel like I want the knowledge of this is how some people move. Some people move like snakes, low lying, right? There are some you can trust. I feel like you've got a friend there wherever you are. I feel like this was all for grander purpose. I want to say don't give everyone your trust right off the bat. Allow people to kind of earn it. And I feel like, you know, as you go along, allow people to earn it. Unfold organically and naturally with people. You don't have to place too much in their hands right out the gate. Too much of your personal information, too much of your feelings. Some people gather that information as ammo for their arsenal. And I feel like now that you know that, it's easier for you to adjust how you meet new situations. So, all for grander purpose. There could be something coming up in the future where they need you to know this because this person would really set you back, right? I just feel like there's a reason for it. There's a reason for this level of understanding and this change in your behavior. You're setting your healthy boundaries. Yeah, look, now we have darkness looms on the horizon in the reverse. Like I said, there's a blockade here. Something that was going to really take you back or knock you down some pegs. It might have taken you a whole lot longer to recover from this. I want to say this monster coming in. I don't know if there's going to be someone in your energy or someone who comes in that is a danger to your forward movement. And Spirit wants you to very clearly see. I hear the wolf in sheep's clothing. So that's definitely something that's going on here. Yeah. Be meticulous and patient. So I feel like this type of person would be that way if they're looking for your downfall. I feel like the way they view you, I kind of hear like damsel in distress. So whether masculine or feminine doesn't matter. You look like, or you appear to be the person that can't fight on their own, and that's why people like to try and pick on you. I feel like they don't know how strong and how fiery and how passionate and how tuned in, tapped in you actually are. And I hear it would be to their detriment. I feel like to mess with you in some way. I feel like, yeah. You will receive news from afar. And then we do have love and fidelity. You know, this could be someone trying to step in to mess up a relationship or to step between two people. Could be something along those lines. Or this is just the bonus that's coming in with the forward movement. I feel like if this is in love and it comes to trusting certain people, I want to say these people who are trying to do you wrong are looking for a quick turnover or a quick profit in some way, shape, or form, right? The ones who are actually in it to get to know you, who actually want the golden heart that you have, they're going to be fine with moving slow. So I feel like that is also another key way to see who's in it for the right reasons and who's just looking for a quick profit in some way, right? Whether it's your energy, your wallet, whatever it is, a roof over their head, food in their stomach, play for the time being. You'll be able to tell because they won't wait around for you to unfold. They will be off and running in another direction looking for something quick, right? So I feel like that's why Spirit's saying take your time with a lot of these situations. So whether it's love or work, I feel like you can apply this type of energy into many areas of your life. I just feel like the betrayal that you suffered to gain the understanding was worth its weight in gold, is what I hear, because it's going to save you in your future or in this now moment when you get to this, if this is your story, right? Just know that Spirit's on deck. They do these things for a reason. Unseen forces watch over you. I feel like that's always going to be what it is, but they still want to give you the opportunity to make your decisions. We always have free will. Spirit never steps on our free will. Spirit, in fact, can stand by, but unless you say, Spirit, I need help, they're not really permitted to come in and actually assist. I feel like they need your okay because there is free will. It's like if you want to sit and wallow in an energy, they're going to let you, right? So when you need help, reach out to Spirit and say, Spirit, I need help. And you can make it very broad. You can say, I need help in every area of my life, with everything. And then Spirit has a hand in. So I feel like if you were, trying to figure out how to do that, you can just say, help me with everything. I just need help with everything. And Spirit will step in and be able to assist you. I feel like a lot of times they'll stand next to you, right? Until you're ready to invite them in. Your surroundings will undergo a transition. This could be with family. This could be a home. This could be a move. Yeah, this could be a move in somewhere else or someone moving in with you. Let your intentions be known with the minstrel here. And there's that golem. This is actually the golem card that's been coming in my head. You know, it could be that friend that acted on your behalf or that acts on your behalf. Might be the person who actually shows feelings for you. So for some, that's it. For some, you have, they might introduce you to someone. It could be a family member of theirs or a friend of theirs that they introduce you to. They're like, you know, this is a really great person. I'd love for you to meet such and such. You know, like they might kind of set things up too. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, authority and diplomacy. I feel like I'm talking to, this almost just feels like a tether to the other reading. This is someone who is in a position of authority over others. It's a boss, somebody overseeing a lot of other people, or that's the type of energy that you stand in. You stand in a position where you assist other people. This could be, this could even be spiritually. Up on a platform, don't have to be. This could be with friends. You look out for your friends. You give them good advice. Could be anything like that. But I feel like, yeah, I hear no abuse of power. So I really love that. I feel like whoever this person is, that's coming in towards you, they really see you in a very high light. Yeah. I just feel like if you wondered if you were protected, it says the hand of fate, forces beyond your control intervene. This is the spiritual aspect of, you know, it's like between the physical and the spiritual. This is why it looks the way it looks. This is why you went through what you had to go through. Just know that Spirit's on deck. You have some good things coming in. You have things that are going to connect to the heart. Could be a person for some of you, could just be the position of your dreams where you are operating from a place of emotional fulfillment when you do the work that you do. Could be something like that as well. I feel like you're protected from the people who are trying to hurt you because you learn the lessons that you need to learn early on. So the reason for the lesson is that you might have, so you dealt with a smaller monster, but you've got a bigger monster coming in, and one that might have knocked you through a loop had you not had the experience of the betrayal. Beware of who you trust, right? I feel like that's what it comes down to. Smarter. Applying the knowledge. All right, what do I want? I think I want this. All right. Where are we? Oh, wow, we're early. I don't know why I feel like I've been on forever. Okay. Let me see. Take a little sip here. Clear that energy so we can step in. All right, we have friends and influences. Today just feels very career-oriented. The energy feels that way. It's like maybe there needs to be a line drawn between friends and, I hear don't crap where you eat. So I don't know if there's something to do with friends and workplace friendships that are kind of being highlighted today. I just feel like be careful who you trust. You know, not everybody, as sad as it is, you may have everybody's best interest at heart, but they might not always have yours. Yeah, look, somebody's playing the game, being strategic with the friendship. I don't love this energy. It could have something to do with a workplace romance. This energy just keeps traveling right on through. I feel like there's a bit of jealousy. There's a bit of, yeah, envy. I hear the green-eyed monster. So, I hear that particular shade of green is unattractive on anyone's soul. So the jealousy that this person kind of exudes is, yeah, look, magnetic attraction. Okay, So for those of you who have a work romance going on, there is someone just evil-eyeing the heck out of the two of you. This might be somebody that goes out with you guys. We have party and have fun. And now the two of you are hooked up and together. And I feel like this change, this transition has really gotten to this person. You guys may have gone off on your own, ghosted, disappeared. So this person doesn't have anybody to really spend time with. It's like a friend breakup almost. Yeah, it was the end of the friendship. I feel like somebody's real mad about it. Yeah, this is we have twin flame connection, divine connection. So this is a soulmate connection going over here. And I feel like someone is just not happy about it. Now, you don't have to work with this person. They could have worked with a past partner for some. And then they have a connection with you, a new connection with you, and they don't communicate with this person like they used to. Or if this isn't here now, it might be coming up. Hurting, agonizing, pain. I feel like this person may act out in very strange ways towards your person is what I want to say. You could be any person in this situation. I kind of have an understanding for this person as well. I feel like there's a lot of heartache that this person is going through, and they're trying to heal and release the energy so they can move forward too and find their own soulmate. I love how this person's looking to kind of make the changes, but is kind of suffering through. They're trying to mask their feelings, but I feel like it's just kind of bubbling up and over. The silence, I feel like from, I want to say collective, I want to say your person, is deafening. I hear the silence is deafening. This person, it's probably a really big thing that this person is dealing with. It's a big change. I don't know if these two were together for quite a while or what the situation is over here, but yeah, it's all because of the new love. This could just be a different facet of the other readings or a completely separate reading. Kind of get in how you fit in. Again, these readings are general, so always take what resonates, toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it on the board. It is for someone else, okay? Let's see. We have cheating, broken trust. I don't know. Does this qualify as cheating? Whatever this situation is. Or is this the result that happens? Your ex-person goes off in search of new love and finds it because somebody was cheating. Could go either way. I'm kind of hearing it both ways. This could lead to a proposal. I do feel like a proposal for you, collective. Yeah, into marriage. Wow. There's a divine intervention going on here. I feel like there was a little time in between, I want to say, to reflect and to heal from past situations. I feel like the cutoff, though, in this situation with this past person is something. Now, I don't know if this person decides to get a new job and leave this person behind entirely. I feel like it would be the healthiest thing to do for everyone involved, because then this past person can heal. Your new person doesn't have to be tugged back by this person going through the healing process. It just looks like a clean break. Yeah, inspiration to start new, to start fresh. And I feel like without the other around, yeah. I feel like this has been a storm or some turmoil. Now, this could be coming up. This might not have happened yet. I was kind of getting that energy. It says turmoil ahead. Let's see. Ooh, that one's jumping out. What is this? Adult time, a good time. So I don't know if there was, they were just spending physical time with this past person, and maybe this past person assumed that maybe things would open back up into a relationship. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So that would have to be cut off completely. Yeah. The karmic relationship toxicity. So maybe that was a toxic part of the past, and that might be why it's so hard to split. It's like, yeah. All right. So for some, yeah, there could be legal matters here. It could be like a divorce. It could be children and child support. It could be alimony. Could be different things like that going on here in this situation. Someone feels like there's unfinished business or it's unresolved, but I feel like it's not really. I feel like this person's just looking for ways to reach out. It's like, I hear read between the lines. It's like it's over. I want to say I'm seeing the gap between the two, and it says read between the lines. It's over for this past situation. Yeah, somebody could be a single parent in this situation as well. I was kind of getting that. This person's left to deal with their insecurities. I feel like they'll work through them. They'll be okay. They might have always reached out to you for emotional support or your person for emotional support. And now they have to kind of wade through things alone and come out on top and be their own hero. And sometimes that's hard when, yeah, I hear nobody's coming to save you. And I feel like that maybe this person of the past always had this person coming in to save the day and never actually did the work for themselves. I feel like this is the type of person that has not yet learned that they need to pour into self, or is just now coming to the realization that they need to pour into self. They keep hoping that they're going to hear from this person, your person. I don't feel like they will. Yeah, it's not what it looks like to this person. I feel like through the healing process, this person can't see that things are over, or is having a hard time coping with the fact that they are over. Yeah, I feel like this person, that your person that comes into you, I don't think that they're here yet. I feel like I hear on the precipice, so could be coming in very soon. They're taking a gamble, jumping towards you to see if something could work. I feel like they really just feel like it will. I feel like they're not wrong, and they find peace with you. Yeah, someone who can compromise. You can change together, grow together, expand together. Yeah. Spiritual awakening. There's more to be had over here. And I feel like this past person can also find that once they do the healing work and step forward in their own new direction. Yeah, single, not in a relationship, and that's okay. Now look, you could be anybody in this situation. I only tried to keep it one way. Hopefully I succeeded. So that way it was clearer and easier to understand. But this is like a third party type of situation where to make a clean break, and one finds the love that they've been looking for, and the other does the healing work so they can find what they're looking for. Someone finds safety and comfort, I feel like, in your energy collective. This is the crossroads. That's the, yeah. All of it's been divine timing. I feel like this is almost like a destiny type of energy. It was meant to come into play. And it does. And it looks like it goes forward beautifully. And it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a pushback from the past. Maybe some angry, hurtful words, or someone who spies or looks in on the two of you for a little while until they realize they need to shift the focus inward so they could do the healing work and have their own happily ever after. I feel like that's what it is. It doesn't really feel like it's going to be, I hear tumultuous. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a whole lot of extra. It just feels like this person's going to get the hint after a little bit and go in a separate direction, and that's it. The clean break. Yeah, I keep hearing a clean break. So I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to know. If you're worried about this person coming in and the fact that they had a past partner that was kind of entwined in their life a little too much for your comfort, I feel like this is the real deal for you. This is love, strong affection, and I feel like it happens very quickly for the two of you. You feel that bond, you feel that connection. So Spirit is just saying you don't have to worry about the past person. It kind of looks like it's going to clear itself up. All right. I do have one more, and I think I'm going to take it. Where are we? Oh, yeah. I looked at the clock. It was 44:22. So those numbers could be significant. You might want to look those up if you feel pulled towards that. There might be something in the angel numbers for you there. with those numbers. All right, we have the wolf and instincts. Seeing with clarity. I feel like hermiting or coming out of hermiting almost. I feel like there's illumination. So we come out of the quiet and start speaking what we've learned in through our quiet time. Yeah, potential. I don't know if somebody is coming out a period of growth. I feel like things have been illuminated. So there can be forward movement. Yeah, somebody taking a leadership role now. I feel like this might just be in your own life. I feel like you're setting healthy boundaries. Things are coming full circle. I feel like it's like you're stepping into a new cycle of energy coming up here. Maybe you're chasing your goals, your wishes, hopes, and dreams. I feel like it looks like it's going to be successful as well. This new cycle looks like it's going to be successful. There's a lot of growth. There's protection, a brand new opportunity. There's a whole lot of lights on this globe, which makes me feel like anything is possible. It's like you could go anywhere in any direction. Again, I hear blank canvas, clean slate. So I feel like this is you being loyal to yourself, your inner growth, your expansion. I love it. Your inner house, you're safe, you're whole there. That's a big change. And I feel like when you add that to your life, yeah, the stagnancy, just done. It can't live there. Not with all the changes that you've made. Yeah, there's energetic movement forward towards the wish. You're using your soul's compass to guide you. So your heart is taking you where you need to be. I feel like a lot more clarity comes through. Even the possibility of romance and love is just up ahead. I feel like that'll be something you contemplate. It's like I hear we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But there is going to be a great amount of prosperity. I feel like Spirit's just letting you know you've done the work. You're coming out on the other side of it. There's a lot to be had. Keep the faith that there is still so much to be had on the journey, on the pathway up ahead. Things are going to balance out. Stay persistent, chasing what you want, and you will be abundant. Those blessings will come in for you. I hear I'm rooted, but I flow. I feel like you're really, really powerful at this time. And I don't feel like it's something you're ever going to lose again. I don't feel like it's something you're ever going to backtrack and be somebody of the past. I feel like you just don't live there anymore. You're just not that person. That's not your path, right? I feel like abundance is your path, and it is your path because you put the work in. You forge that energy. You put it forth every day. And if you keep putting that energy in, you're going to keep propelling yourself forward. That's just the way it goes. That energy goes somewhere. It culminates somewhere, right? I feel like I'm talking to somebody who really, truly understands the way energy works. And it's that spiritual coupled with the physical that really propels you forward. I feel like you have a grasp of understanding about how it all works. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody with quite a bit of experience. I want to say spiritual and life experience coupled together under their belt, right? I feel like you're just going to continue to shine. There are a lot of people who will be admiring how far you've come, where you're going. Yeah, the devotion to self, I feel like is really important. Yeah, to path, purpose, what you want to see, what you want to create. I feel like they're seeing you as a very powerful person and one that you ought not to mess with. I feel like you exude this type of energy that it's like, come at me the right way. Wipe your feet before you step in my door. It's got that energy. It's like, you're welcome here as long as you act right. That's the type of energy I'm seeing here. And I really love this. I feel like a lot of spiritual people who've been through a lot have this energy. They've gone through a lot of growth. It's like, I know not everybody is coming into my life with the highest and most wonderful intentions. And so I treat everyone accordingly. It's like, what you give me is how I decide where I place you in my life, your importance, the way that I deal with you, right? And I feel like those are those healthy boundaries in the beginning there that I feel like are put in place and well in place as well. Yeah. Keeps the balance, keeps everything right. Yeah, I feel like you're still an innocent, loving, kind person. You just have very strong boundaries, and that's how you continue to win. Yeah, passionate energy. Yeah, you have no problem sharing with people. I feel like as long as they treat you right. Yeah, and you're very stubborn about that, and I feel like you need to be. That stubbornness that you have, that fiery passion that you have, is there for grander purpose. It keeps you safe, right? It keeps you um, keeping your boundaries in place. Yeah, I love it. I feel like it's great energy. I feel like there's still more to be had. There's still more to experience. I feel like love is actually on the table here. Literally, it's on the table here. So that opportunity for it could be coming up. Intuitively, you might know that, or a part of you knows that. It might start out as a passionate thing that turns romantic and into a heart-based connection. I do feel like it's going to start off as just maybe a body-to-body thing that the heart just jumps in and gets involved. And I don't feel like it's just for you. I feel like it's for the both of you. That's the key to it. It's like it starts out passionate and then the heart just kind of blooms into it as well. I feel like that might be a way that you feel very comfortable with something progressing, right? Yeah, it turns into unconditional love. It's something that you don't, it's like part of you knows it's coming intuitively, but you don't see it coming. Spirit's on deck with that. That's why. It's like they're only allowing you to see a little bit of it. I feel like they do that because it would make you nervous, knowing that it's up ahead. So they just allow it to just kind of cross over into your clear knowing, your inner knowing, just ever so slightly. I feel like they don't want to stress you out with that. But I want to say it's coming to Helen in your direction in a really beautiful way. So yeah, let me be the first to tell you. So I do feel like your wisdom, that intuition is on point. You do know that it is coming for you, right? Look at that. We go right into the castle, into full alignment. I feel like this is something you don't have to worry about. I feel like this is something that is built on a very solid foundation and can last the test of time. I mean, look at those castles in different places in the world. They're still standing. And how many years have they been standing? It's because they were built on a very solid foundation. They were built with materials that, they just kind of don't make anymore, right? And I feel like that's how you're building very, very strong. I really love it. Gorgeous energy. All right. Why do the cards feel like they're hard to clean up today? I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Oh, I just dropped something. Tell me it was the armor. Hold on. Now I have to peek. Oh my. Okay, well, you're gonna have to drop your armor, maybe just a little bit to let this person in. Okay, sorry. All right, let's see how we do here. This is how I have the new letters. So, we've got some that fell, and I've got some in hand. Okay, we have a B, we have an M, a B, an O, a Q, an H, oh, wow, an O, a U, an E, an N, an I, an L, an N, an R, what are you? An A, an E, a C, a G, and an S. I'm going to pull just a little bit more. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have a free space. So if you're missing a letter or you don't see your initial out here or your person's initial, you can kind of substitute that. We have the C, CU, D, and an O. Okay. I heard D. I heard a D name with an O at the end. So I don't know, that could be for somebody specific. Okay. Let's see, anything else coming through here? I hear I see you. Oh, I see you. Oh, wow. Oh, like I said, I hear not to be confused with the I see you. So this isn't like a medical emergency, because that was kind of cropping up and I was getting nervous, but they're like, no, no, like I see you, like I truly see you. Yeah, I hear we are one. So I don't know if somebody just really sees you as being that soulmate. They really feel that connection. I am getting a tether to that one reading where, somebody was leaving somebody behind to do their healing work and they were coming into a relationship with you. I feel like this is that type of energy. It is a very strong soulmate bond. I hear A++. So I don't know if somebody's giving you a grade. You're doing really well. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of chatter. Okay. Let's see. We'll push these aside here. All right. What do we have for this collective? What do we have? Any more messages for the collective? All right. I hear to hell and back to reach this goal. So I feel like somebody's really reaching for the top or trying to get ahead. And I feel like it's not been easy, but I feel like it's really worth it. Let's see. Yeah. It's a new cycle coming in, a new moon cycle. I feel like I hear on the other side of the full moon, I do feel like we have a full moon coming up very soon. You might want to check into that. I feel like that new moon cycle is going to be your new cycle where you get ahead. Yeah, I'm seeing this coin. I feel like you actually, I'm seeing kind of like the coin close up, and I'm hearing it's a full coin. So, and I hear not the laughing stock. I don't know if you are going for something that people assumed you couldn't accomplish, or I hear until a fool came along and made it happen. So it's like, it's one of those situations where somebody says it can't be done, and you didn't want to hear any of it. You're like, no, I can make it happen. And I feel like you're not wrong. You can make it happen. Okay, this is separate. All right, we have glow up energy. Okay, look, somebody out here has had some glow up energy. Yeah, I do hear divine feminine, because I feel like the moon comes with this. I feel like you could be a divine feminine or stand in your feminine energy, but you've had a glow up. You're looking really good. You may have past people coming out of the woodwork because they notice a new picture of you, or and all of a sudden they're interested again. It's like, you look really good, you're doing really well. Maybe you just put something out there and people are like, the past people are like, wow, I think I'm going to go back in that direction. You may have somebody, or I want to say more than a few somebodies, really interested from your past, because of the way you're glowing and shining. I really love that. All right, we do have forever opportunity. Every time these seashells come up, I feel like forever. I feel like they get tossed in the waves. They can last in the ocean forever, these seashells. So that's how I, kind of put them. But we do have this little elephant here. I feel like there's the opportunity. Someone is walking towards what they feel like could be their big forever. And I feel like you might be right. Whatever it is that you're going towards, or whoever it is that you're going towards, there is an opportunity for longevity there. Now, it takes two people putting in the work. This is just the opportunity. Spirit saying, yes, if two people put in the effort, both of you could bring this forward into the future, and you could go the long haul. But it takes two people, right, to make that happen. So it is the opportunity. So a forever person is on the board here. So, could be for you if you've been steadily walking towards that type of energy. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.